Hey, yo, what's up? You know who it is. It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Live on Team GRF TV. I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks on. And yo, RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 7, Rest and Resolutions. I don't usually get an underhanded pitch like this from the show. Usually, we have to go on some deep dive trip to take a look at this show that I've looked at, bring some reality and some thought and something for you to take away and put into your real life. But this episode was here's the underhanded pitch. Because, the episode is what the title was. After we've done all the initial, it's good to see you, Wang and Yais, it's good to see you guys, Team Ranger, whatever it is y'all calling yourself. Let's sit down, let's have a meal, and let's reflect on who we were, who we are, and who we want to be. And it was a lot of fun stuff, just bringing up old stuff, understanding where it is that people have gone and where they come from. That wrestling contest between Yang and Nora was super cool. I appreciate that. The show had some time to have some fun with these characters. And then you had Ren bring it all in, like, if you see yourself and you think about, like, back in the day, like, I wish I wouldn't have done that, that's growth. And that's true. When you can sit up here and think, like, man, why did I do that? Like, any right mind that I had now, I would never do that. And that's what that was all about. Friends, reflecting, remembering, having good times. All that's missing is Blake from this. I don't know if when Blake comes around, we gonna go back to another one of these. But it's good for this group that are going to be the first line of defense. Or whatever happens to Haven, given what's happened everywhere else, you really need them to have that camaraderie. We also needed what happened after that. And we're not talking about Uncle Crow being pissy because y'all making so much noise. No. Is Oscar sitting up here explaining to them? Because see, when Yang walked through the door, or actually in this instance came through a portal that her mom made so that she could get to her uncle and her sister, understanding that, when we talked about this last week, and I went deep into it because the show allowed me to, was the truth that you're holding on to. Because sometimes in life, we're thrown a truth and it hits us right in the chest. And right then and there, we understand that it's some truth within that truth we've been thrown, but we not quite ready to accept that without a fight, without some questions as to why should I accept this truth for what it is, and it's been thrown to me like this. Osman did what he did. He told them the truth, confirmed everything they said. There were some things because, and we talked about this last week too, is what one person sees an event as the truth, another person may not see it the exact same way. And we got that when we got Osman's side of the story, because the way Raven made it sound was that that Osman put Raven in a position that was like, I gotta go do me now. That there is no other way. And it's like, Raven didn't tell that part, because see, let's be for real. You're not gonna tell on your damn self. That's just not a thing. You don't snitch on you. There are very rare times in this life where you honestly have to snitch on yourself. That you have to be so against the wall, with the walls closing in, with the wall like right at your nose, where it's, I'm going to tell on myself. Nah, Raven not going to tell on herself. No way in hell. That's not going to happen. And it didn't. But in the end, the result was what we needed. We needed everybody in that room on the same page. And that included Weiss, and that included Yang. Weiss was a little more like, I'm down. Yang being back, she had questions. She got answers. And it's like the thing that is what it is, though. She's still not 101% down with whatever this is. Because simply just saying, I'm only staying because RWBY is, because she knows what the right thing to do. You can't make life-altering choices that way. That, yes, I understand that's your little sister, the hierarchy of RWBY, all that, but when we talking about putting your life on the line, you don't make a decision based off what somebody else is going to do. The way that they came off is that that's going to come into play. It may not come into play immediately, but it will. And given that's what happened and that's how that was approached, Raven is not only in Yang's mind, but more importantly, in Yang's heart. See, it's one thing for somebody be playing mind games with you, but to have somebody at the control of your emotions in a time like this, that's a dangerous place to put yourself. It may be her resolution of, I'm following my little sister in whatever battle she fights because that's what I got to do with her big sister. But you still are questioning the truth that you've been given. And you have been given versions of the truth which pretty much equate to the same thing. But there are enough differences where you have to make a choice. And before this volume is over, Yang is going to have to make a choice. Will she do the thing you think she does? That her resolution to follow her sister, to do what it is to be a big sister and follow her little sister into whatever battle she fight to make sure that she walk back out of it alive? Or has Raven done enough damage to you mentally and psychologically to get in your head and your heart to where you gonna make a decision that's going to change everything in the immediate vicinity of you? You have to wonder. And that's the only question, at least from that part of the episode, that I came out with, was because of how Yang answered the question. It wasn't that Yang answered it, it was how she did. She did it and said that with no thought of her own self, in the way that when you make a decision like that, where your head should be. And like I say, this is going to come majorly into play before we are done with this chapter. You'll see. Just trust me. Oh, in other news, Emerald, Mercury, Cinder, and Arthur, they running up on Auntie Raven's house, dog. Raven's Home is the sequel. It's going down. Like, let's just put it in these terms. The opening has teased this. The Vernal Cinder. You know it's going down. Emerald walked up in there twirling shotties like, it's time for revenge. Doom, 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 doom. You all gonna die. I don't know when this is going down, but it's going down. Like, we ain't really seen Arthur put in no work for real. So it's gonna be interesting to see the doctor put in some work. Cinder talking again? Work. That boy Mercury? Work. That girl Emerald, you know she ain't playing no games. It's finna go down. Somebody's not leaving. And you gotta figure out and wonder who. Somebody's not leaving. It's going down. It's just that simple. I can't dilute it into anything else other than it's going down. It's going down. Let me repeat that for you one more time. It's going down. Going down. This is finna be a wicked fight, dog. I wouldn't mind if the whole episode is dedicated to the squad running up in and then Raven's home and she come out like, I can see the future. Y'all about to get y'all asses whooped. And it's going down. I want to see this. Because, see, when I think about it, this has insane complications for what we got going. What if Cinder gets the power of the Spring Maiden? That's work. What if Raven takes some of them out? then that's some of Salem's workforce wrapped up. You gotta think. You would assume maybe that because of what's going down and how Raven doesn't want to be a part of it, how Salem wants everybody to be subjugated under her lordship and command, is you would think like, you got something I want and I got something you need. Let's take these Grimm and let's destroy Haven. See, even I can fit some R. Kelly in there. Alright, look, shout to Kels, look. You would think that tactically you'd handle this differently. But nah, somebody want to fight. And sometimes when somebody want to fight, the only thing that can be done is somebody throw a chair and let it go down. Just throw a chair in the middle of the people and just watch a fight break out. That's what this is going to be. That simple. Let me remind you one more time about what's about to happen. I think I said it was a contraction and 2 words. It's going down. That simple. Look, that's an episode. We learned a lot. We got the squad reflecting, the squad understanding what time it is, Yang putting herself in some uncompromising position that this is going to pay off later in something crazy when she makes a dumb impulsive decision. And you got Cindy and the fam about to sit up and run a train. So you know it's finna be work. Can't wait till next episode. But let's turn this one to a video. How about that? You know who I am. I'm the one in the alley, the triple, the G.O.D. And of course, I'm live on the best TV channel on the internet, Team GRF TV. And we put in this work. And I would like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks on Them. With that being said, I'll holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.